first time I met Jerome was on Cinco de Mayo in 2006. I was out with my friends, we were at a club, and we went outside just to hang out, and amidst the crowd was this guy walking towards us.
I decided to build up the courage to go up to them and talk to them, say hi, and particularly wanted to get to know Joyce. I think she was a little bit apprehensive, and at the same time, she was like throwing out all these interview questions.
So I grilled him and I asked him questions like, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Where do you work? What's your social security number? One of his answers was, oh, well, right before I went out tonight, I changed pants and I usually keep my resume in my back pocket. And I was like, oh, okay, he's funny too.
So I entertained all of the questions, and I guess it was fortunate of me. I had a camera phone, and that was back when camera phones weren't very popular.
And he took a picture of us, my friends and I.
And I said, hey, if you guys want the images, then just give me your email address.
The one thing I remember is he kept asking me if it was really my email address. And then a couple days later, I asked my friend if he had sent or emailed the picture to her, and she said, yeah, I got it already. And I realized that I gave him the wrong email address.
Think you could be the one, so give me your hand and make me your man. Come on, let's give it a run.
Even though there was a little slight difficulty, I got hold of that, and we were able to correspond through email for a little while. I really think it was a great way to meet someone and to get to know each other. That way I found out she was witty, smart, and she had a lot of cool, clever things to say.
Look back, we won't look back, we'll just fall in love. Yeah, we won't look back, we won't look back, no, we'll just fall in love.
My name is Jerome Olivares Cartagena. I was born in San Pedro, Laguna, Philippines on October 23, 1979.
Give me your hand and make me your man. Oh, come on, let's give this a run. Yeah, look at me, dear, I'm being sincere. I think you could be the one.
I knew I was going to say yes maybe 3 years into the relationship. We walk through life trying to look for people who are just like us, who we can hang out with, someone who will make us laugh, make us cry. Jerome's that guy for me. He's the guy that I can take care of and can take care of me as well.
My love, well then you could drive me crazy, my love. Say there's nothing more that we need, my love. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah,
Actually, I would look forward to those emails every day. I remember him asking me through every email, every message, if I was free for dinner. And I would always say, no, I'm busy right now. Ask me again in 2 weeks. But he kept asking. He was so persistent. And finally, I said, well, I'm going to be running around Roar Park tomorrow. Do you want to run with me? So he joined me after work, and I could see him struggling. So after 2 miles, he's like, okay, let's just walk now. So we started walking, and actually that last mile of walking was really good because we got to talk more in person and we got to know more about each other. And the funny thing about that, he ended it with a joke. He said, hey Joyce, do you know where the nearest pet hospital is? And I was like, what? Do you have a pet that's sick? And he's like, no, because these pythons are sick.
The sound of your laugh.
And that was the end of our technical first date.
When you throw back your head.
My name is Joyce Rachel Santiago Guzman. I was born in Manila, Philippines on June 7th, 1981.
I love the way that you taste. Call me ball and chain. But you would sink to the depths of the sea, still breathing my name. We can't get any better than this. You've stolen me with your perfect kiss, and I know who I've waited
the years too, one of the points of realization for me that Joyce is the one is that, you know, after a point in time, I think Joyce and I really grew into this relationship together where we're so in sync. I feel like we're completely in sync. I can understand like what she's going through, what she's feeling, and I feel so connected to her. It just feels so right that we're together and that we're gonna take the next step. And I know that I'm doing the right thing and getting married. We've been together for 6 years, and for maybe the last 2 or 3 years, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, so, you know, when are you guys going to get engaged? When are you guys going to get married?
I started hinting at an engagement ring the Thanksgiving of 2010. Usually we give each other wish lists. That particular wish list, I decided to include an engagement ring, just to be funny. And I wanted to see if he was receptive to it. So I gave him that wish list, and from that point on, I was expecting an engagement maybe after Thanksgiving. At every holiday, nothing.
I ended up deciding to do the proposal on my birthday. It was a good opportunity for me to invite her family and my family and then all of our friends. It was also the first time that our two families are really going to meet each other, so it was a great time to do it.
I wasn't expecting it that day because in the morning, when I was watching Jerome and his behavior, and he didn't seem at all nervous or fazed or anything. He just was just going along his day like a regular day.
The proposal, it's an interesting one. The birthday preparation, I sent out an email to a bunch of our friends, and I gave them a heads up, and I said, hey guys, I'm going to do the proposal on my birthday. So we kind of came up with kind of a cool plan. When the birthday cake comes out,
we would sing happy birthday to him. His friends would rickroll him.
It's when you get sent a link, it basically plays a song and you hear it and you got rickrolled. She was kind of in on it a little bit. They let her in on the secret, but they didn't tell her that I was going to do the proposal. So it's supposed to be a joke on me.
We had a DJ and he played the Rick Astley song, and we started dancing around Jerome. Everyone put their sunglasses on.
And everybody lined up, but as I was lining up to do the proposal, Joyce was holding the cake, and she wasn't letting go of the cake.
And I said, no, it's my job to hold the cake. Don't take it from me. And I was like standing my ground.
And it's hard to do the proposal with the cake in her hand, right? So I was trying to get her to let go of the cake, but she was holding on to it.
And he kind of just like let it go, and the song finished, or the prank finished, and I set the cake down, and I knew. I knew that was the time, because all of our family and friends were around Jerome, and Jerome was right smack in the middle. And from that point on, I started bawling. I started crying, even before he gave his speech. Yeah, I think I said yes.
She said yes. She said yes.
I said yes. Through the tears, I said yes. Yeah.
I was able to convey the thoughts that I had about her, and me and her going forward with our next step, and going through with our future together.